Some programs in Linux run as a service. So I was showing you some processes, but you'll notice that when I showed that full process list, some of these you can see systemd is the owner of that process. That's probably something that's running as a service. For example, timesyncd is running as a service on this system. Generally, when you run a command, that's a process. But if it's the kernel running something in the background, that's going to be a service. And the tool that we use to manage those is systemctl. So in order to work with systemctl, you do have to be root. So I'm going to prefix these commands with the sudo command. So if I type systemctl, the first thing we could do is check on the status of any particular service. So in this case, I'll check on the status of my sshd service. And it's going to tell me that it's running, right? So I can see it's active and running. So that's how I know that my SSHD service is running. If you don't put the name of a service, it's just going to list everything for you. So if I just type status, it shows me this is all the stuff that's running in the background on my system right now. And just like the less command, I can scroll up and down through that list. And then I can use Q when I'm done. If I wanted to start or stop a service, there's a command for that. So for example, I can restart SSHD. I don't want to stop SSHD because it'll kick me out of my system because I'm using SSH to connect to it, but I can restart it safely without it kicking me out. So it maintains the state of that connection even when we're doing a restart. So you can use the start, stop. There's also enable, disable. So you can enable services, you can disable services. We learn a bit more how to do that and why we do that later on.